And coming up next, it's a cross-conference showdown. It's the Cowboys and the Ravens on Sunday night.
The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Stays on his feet. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
We just at the 2.
5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react. And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
You look at this Cowboy defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? But a long one, and he can't connect. Well, they tried the field goal from just inside of 70 yards. It missed, and now this offense set up nicely at midfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Down to about the 32. The Cowboys at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down at 7. They're going to look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 14. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Second and 9. Looking to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And his kick is indeed good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. Yeah, they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
2nd and 10.
Go right here. Go.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
13, you at A.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Jackson. Open man is Waddle, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago: 18 carries, 67 yards.
That's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
2nd and 6. Throwing is Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Richards. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. They'll try the draw here with Dobbins. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now it's Jackson. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. To throw is Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board. And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
We'll get this up to about the 44.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows? 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. He'll look to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
DC.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. He was out there waving his arm saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Cowboys have regained the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is now 10-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Terrific running there to start the drive, as that's going to go for 15 and a quick first down as well. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Now Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. A give up the middle to Dobbins. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. 68 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive, and also give him a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. On second down, they'll run it here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll set up a throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
J.K. Dobbins leading the way as the offense returns to the field. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. He's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 19. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And Jackson throwing once more. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Well, the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Here's Jackson to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Tucker with the extra point. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And able to get this out to the 25. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. A.J. Epinesa, the one credited for the sack. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
They'll drop to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. You got a young quarterback. You know, maybe that's... growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Here now, 2nd and 4. Now Jackson. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now Jackson on 1st down. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Jackson. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a stoppage, and oh boy, we've got Mayfield shaken up on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Middle. Hey, middle.
Throwing is Jackson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one too low. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the turnover fuss continues. Interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Shoves him aside. Shedding the tackler and it gives him some room. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 2nd down and 3. Here's Jackson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Well, now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield stripe. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That catch in his career is number 662, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Ozzie Newsome.
Yeah, who was a wide receiver at Alabama before he transitioned in the NFL. And we're seeing similar attributes here because the ability to play inside, outside, flex out, he can catch it from any position and turn it into a big play.
Now he's got his eyes on 700. 92 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
A third quarter now, and a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 25 yards that time.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run with Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. To throw is Jackson. And he's got it. Touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. That time a 6-play drive, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. And he returns this to the 22. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goals are...
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Throwing Jones. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Down inside the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Now Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Jones. And he is caught. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And the slot man goes in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the 4th as the kick is away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Jackson on 1st down. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Oh, look at the juke. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 112 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Another run here with Dobbins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now Jackson on 2nd down. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
But that last throw, Charles, is going to move him past 32,942 yards passing for his career, and that surpasses the total of the Hall of Famer and a colleague of both of ours, Troy Aikman.
Yeah, played from 1989 to 2000. And Troy Aikman, he was about winning. Because remember, he had Michael Irvin to throw it to. We had Emmitt Smith to hand it to. Just imagine if he was throwing it the way they throw it around nowadays. His numbers, boy, would they be sky high.
Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down. Now it's Jackson.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Jackson now.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Tucker's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Dallas offense set for this next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Right back to him on 1st down. Oh, felt like that move deserved more than he got there. A gain of 2.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. This a 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Jones. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall.
And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football.
Damn.
I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually...
Look at this bullshit here.
And understand the offense.
And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Ravens are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they are going to set up.
Damn, I got to play this shit.
2-yard line.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, report.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
He's going to get it again. He's looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25.
159 yards rushing for him now to this point. 3rd and 3.
Yeah. Go ahead. Go.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Go
Now
for
the
it.
Cowboys going to burn the first.